I'm gonna try out cinematic video for this recording. This one is pretty much complete, except it just needs some dirt and some plants. So there are two of those shot glass things, and right now I have the top one that I put a little handle on so it doesn't fall through when I want it to be up at the top. I have it down in there right now so it's not falling out. But I can set it here, and then it basically cuts off the majority of the airflow. There's still a crack in there because I'm not a machine. But I have some little strings in there to wake the water up from the bottom. There's a direct path to pour water in, whether that's in the top or not. And then we can see our strings down here at the bottom, and that there is enough room at the bottom of the waterway to allow water to come out there. I wonder if I should make it so it can go up a little bit higher too, or not. I can always just fill the tube and it'll kind of disseminate down into it, so that's fine. But that's what it looks like done, aside from the fact that there's going to be a bunch of dirt in there. And I just used packing tape along this edge here to help seal up that edge so dirt wouldn't be falling down into the bottom. Fortunately, that means I can't easily take that part out, but it's also just tape, so if I need to cut it and take it out, I can. But I'd have to take all the plants out and rinse everything out because, well, it's a plate, not a bowl. And this one is almost done. I do not have it taped down in there yet because I have not made my yarn strings. Because I was like, well, if I'm using blue yarn for that one, I should use purple yarn for this one. And I didn't happen to just randomly have purple yarn here. I did, however, happen to randomly have blue yarn in the living room. Because of course I did. And then again, there's the little handle. Which is actually just the bottom of one of these things. Cut out, and it turned into this blob that almost looks like a bead. And then for the big ones, I didn't get very far with those. I got one of the shot glass things attached to the bowl plate, but not the other one. And I still need to cut out the tops, the holes in the tops, and the holes in this bowl thing as well. Here's one of the bottoms. that I used for a little, like what I used for the knob. This one is not as rounded, but it's basically the same thing. By the way, the house smells awful. Logan opened the window. And here are some of the bits that I have left over from cutting out some of the big holes. As you can see, some look a little chewed up more because I took parts of it off to use as solder, essentially, or welding material. I don't know what you want to call it, but I welded stuff together with leftover plastic to help close up some of the holes where I could. Anyway, so almost have the two little ones completely done. One of them's completely done except for, you know, dirt and plants, and the other one just has a little bit to go. So I want to plant stuff in it. I don't even know if I have seeds that are good still, but I want to plant something in it. I just don't know what yet. And then, well, I want to clean off this area so I can set them up there. It's so pretty. And you can see the plants from above without having to take the lid off, because it's just flat clear and not all decorative clear. But you can still see the water level. On a side note, my brain came up with this idea while I was in the store. I wasn't trying to do that. I was actually seeing if these big bowls put together, similar to that, would look anything like a giant Christmas ornament. And it kinda, sorta could probably get away with it. But my brain said, oh, that looks like a greenhouse. And then I found things and more things, and then looked for things that I thought would help. And ta-da! Okay, now I'm gonna have to put this on YouTube because it's too long to send you a text message. Isn't that right, Sage? Isn't that right, Sage? And Monk, wherever Monk's at. I don't know.